Okay, so I have a Heatwave thrift haul. I went out thrifting, hit up a few stores, decided to look only at fall and winter stuff because why not? And I think at the end of the video, I'm gonna do a fun box with Robert. And then we might answer one or two of the questions from the previous video that you guys left. So stick around to the end if you want to see us open a ThredUp fun box. And let's just jump into the thrift haul. So this is all regular thrift stores. There were some sale items. I did calculate it. It was just over $120 for 19 items. All right. It's going to be funny to like put all these sweaters on me when it's anyone out there in a heat wave. I feel you. I feel like it's a lot of places in the country right now, and we've been definitely hot for our area. So yeah. All right. This is a really nice little gray sweater. It's basic. I have sold this brand a few times and it's kind of unassuming. Honestly, the first time I saw this, it may have been in a ThredUp box because I'm not sure I would have looked this up. Agnes B. Paris. Now, the material content tag is a little bit faded, but I found some similar sweaters like this. A lot of them are selling between $50 and $75 on the resale market, and it's a pretty decent sell-through rate, and I've had luck with this brand. So Agnes B., there's a following for it. I guess that's the easiest way of saying it. I love the classic aspect of this. It feels really nice. I can't read the material content on this, but it feels like maybe there's some mohair or maybe it's a cashmere blend. It feels like quality, so I'm excited about that one. I really picked this up because I loved the color, but it is Isabel Marant. It's her Etoile line. I believe that's how you say it. So it's kind of her lower line, and I'm not expecting a huge amount for this, but I did really love kind of this rose color, classic cardigan, really nice staple piece, and seems to be in really good condition. And if I had to guess, some of this stuff, I've listed a few items, but I'm currently in the process. This is cotton and wool blend. If I had to guess, this is probably gonna be in the 30 to 40 range. So it's not like a huge high dollar item, but I do think it's a really pretty classic piece. I did get a few pairs of shoes, and pretty much everything is fall winter, except I did get one pair of sandals, and that was just because I was glancing at shoes. I really did not look at any section outside of sweaters, jackets, and that was basically it. So these I'm really excited about because I haven't sold this kind of Birkenstocks, and they seem to be in pretty good condition. But when I saw the bottom, I knew that Birkenstocks kind of made a similar style where you can either slide into them and like step on this part of the suede, or you can wear it more as a kind of, lace up shoe. So I don't know the comps on this. Again, I'll write it on the screen for any item that I'm unsure of, but size 40 of Birkenstock. To be honest, if these don't sell, I can wear them. I really don't want this pair because it's not a style that I think I will wear a lot of, but they seem to be in good shape on the bottom. There's a couple little scuff marks on the top. I do have a little suede brush. I'll see if that can kind of clean those up a little bit, but really excited to sell this type of Birkenstocks because it's just a brand I love and wear a lot, and I like selling. Just a quick pause for the sponsor of today's video, which is Luisa. I am really excited to partner with them today on sharing with you a couple of the simplistic jewelry pieces that I have been loving from them. I first heard about Luisa from an old friend of mine a few years ago, and I absolutely love the fact that they offer a lot of great options. Specifically, they have a lot of simple options, and I am a kind of simple jewelry wearer, but they definitely have a variety for anyone who wants a little bit more extra stuff. But I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorites. The first one I'm gonna show you is what I'm wearing right now. I love to wear these with some basic studs or just as is like I'm wearing right now. They're Huggies, and I really tend to prefer silver tones. I occasionally get some gold to mix in, but these are just kind of the perfect size hoop for me because they don't get caught on stuff. I can wear them and do anything. I can work out, I can go thrifting, I can sleep in them, and they're still super comfortable. I also love the latch, and they just kind of stay in, and I don't have to worry about them falling out. So this is definitely one of my favorites. And also I just want to show you my favorite ear combo that I've been loving lately. This is definitely something I just wear more for like going out, not my everyday, but I love these 3 earrings together. It adds so much fun to my ears, and it's definitely something that I've been wearing more and more. The most important thing for me with jewelry is the quality, and every single piece that they sell, they have tested with the strength and the humidity to make sure that it's not going to tarnish. So these are long-lasting, tarnish-resistant essentials that you can feel good about, and I personally definitely feel good about. Another thing that's crucial for me is affordability. A lot of these pieces start at $39, which is awesome. So if you just need a little pick-me-up and you want to surprise yourself or get these as a gift for someone else, they have some really reasonable prices, which is great because it is still great quality. So you're really getting a lot of bang for your buck. They have fast and free shipping in the US, and they definitely have some cheap shipping outside of the US. And they also have a really easy exchange program. So if you aren't happy, you can always exchange it for something that might work better for you. And that also includes free shipping. And lastly, they have a worry-free guarantee. So if there's any issue, you have a 2-year warranty on your pieces, which just gives you the peace of mind that they're actually going to be the quality that they say they are. And that really means a lot to me. So when you're ready to try Ana Luisa and pick out a few favorites that you can try for yourself, I'm gonna leave a discount code for 30% off and a link down below in the description box. So you can go check it out, shop around, find a few fun ones that fit your style, and definitely come back and let me know if you tried them out. I would love to know. But big thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. I have been loving my pieces, and I know you guys will love them too if you give them a shot. So let's get back to the thrift haul. I'm excited to show you the rest of the stuff I found. All right, these were a cute little pair of booties, like a distressed booty look. Honestly, I was kind of hoping they were gonna be Freebird. When I first spotted them, I was like, ooh, please be Freebird, please be Freebird. They're not, but they're Ms. Moos. And let's see if we can, right there. I'm not filming in my house if you can't tell, so I don't have my complete setup, but if you can see in there, Ms. Moos. I've sold this brand a couple times, and I looked up this with Google Lens so I could find the exact style, and it looked like quite a few of these were selling 50 to 60 and a pretty decent sell-through rate. So I decided to grab these. I really just like that kind of distressed, worn-in look, and boot season right around the corner. Now this is really the only non-fall winter item. Again, it's just because I saw them, I thought, oh, those look like they're in great shape. And it's a brand I've sold a few times. So it's Jack Rogers. Someone added a little like pad right there, but outside of that, they look like they've only been worn once or twice. No footprints, but how adorable, just a cute sandal, cute summer flat. So these are a size 8, so good size. I looked them up, and a couple of these in similar condition, either new without tags or worn once or twice, had sold for $60, $65. So Jack Rogers is a hit or miss brand for me, but I will look them up, and sometimes they can do well for me. I just think those are absolutely adorable. So had to get those, even though it wasn't in my general theme for the day. All right, which bag do I want to? Patagonia, because I found 2 Patagonia pieces, and that's just always a great day. Now this one is well loved, but I think it has a lot of life left to it. It is a really desirable item from there for their outerwear, because it is one of their, I think this is the Nano, and the green is a really fun pop of color. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to easily show, but there are some loose strings. I don't know if you can, in quite a few places. I don't know if you can see it. It's none of it is like, oh my gosh, it's ruined the piece, but here's a little string right there. Someone can trim those off. They can stitch them for extra, reassurance. There's no holes that I can see. Just seems like it was well loved. So it was thrown around, tossed around, and because of that, there's some loose strings. I think there may also be like a little dinginess in some areas. So I'm gonna give it a wash and see if I can clean it up. I'm probably just gonna list it with the loose strings and let someone else decide if they wanna snip them, or just wear it as is. Because again, if you're wearing this type of item, more than likely you're an outdoorsy person. You don't care if there's a few loose strings, you're just gonna beat it up anyways. But these can do really well. I have never sold a bright green color. So again, I'll put on the screen what the comps are for a pre-loved one, not like a brand new one. But I was excited about that for sure. This was in the jacket section, but it's more of a spring item in my opinion, just because of the hot pink color. But honestly, this could be worn year round for someone who just loves hot pink. This is a plus size Eileen Fisher kind of blazer. And the guy at this thrift store just like threw everything in, didn't fold everything. So when I was pulling these out, it was like, oh my gosh, what a hot mess in a hot car and wrinkles everywhere. But this is a linen cotton blend. It's just a really nice classic basic, can be dressed up or dressed down, can be a really great layering piece over a cute dress, can be a career wear piece. So really this is, in my opinion, a year-round piece. And in winter, if you need that pop of pink, it can still certainly work for that. But great size. I love Eileen. That should come as no surprise. And if I had to guess, that's probably going to be in the 40-ish, maybe up to 50 range. But all right, I'm going to actually see if Robert wants to try this on, and maybe I'll show it to him when I have him open. He doesn't know he's opening the ThredUp box with me tonight, but that's when the chicken pot pie is in the oven, which is what we're having for dinner that I made. When that's in the oven, I figured we could open the fun box. And this I got because it might work for him. I really love the color. It's kind of that gray blue. This is Vuori, and it's just a hoodie, really nice, comfortable feel. If this doesn't work for him, does that look like a little bit of, I can see it in camera, I can't see it in real life. It looks like there's a little, I need to wash it. So hopefully that comes out. If not, it's definitely his. But other than that, it seemed like it was in good condition. And so it's a size large, I think it's men's, and the tag, in case you don't know what Vuori is, I believe this is a Southern California brand or a California brand, and I like their stuff, and I find it more and more these days, which I appreciate. So if this fits him, it might go in his closet. If not, I'm guessing this is probably going to be in that 40-ish range as well, assuming I can get any marks out. All right, the next Patagonia piece is a extra large vest. So Patagonia outerwear, it just makes my day, especially something like this. It's an extra large. It's got a removable hood. I did not try this on. It depends on the piece, but I'm somewhere between a large and an extra large with Patagonia. And I don't need, I mean, I guess I could sell one of my Patagonia vests if this was something I wanted to wear a bit in my closet, but I think I'm just gonna sell it. It's a cute little plaid. It has the Patagonia stitched right here. I do like when the Patagonia is a little bit more dominant because I feel like those tend to do better for me. But it's a women's size XL. The hood zips off and it has this really nice warm feeling. So I really like this. This is definitely a winter piece, but just that subtle plaid is really nice and a great size. Patagonia, if it's not the Nano or some of their classic pieces, it's hit or miss on comps. If I had to guess, I should be able to at least get $50 for this, maybe a little bit more. Again, I'll put that on the screen if I can find something comparable, but probably at least 50, hopefully maybe 60 or 70 because of size, and it looks like it's in good shape. All right, this is James Perse. And James Perse is a brand that a lot of thrift stores, not all, some of them know it in LA, but I pass on most of their basic button front tops. I've tried selling those in the past, and while I find those almost every other thrift trip, I will find some James Perse button front, 3/4 length sleeve tops. It's kind of one of their classic pieces. And while those are popular, I just have not had much luck selling them. But other James Perse items, joggers, hoodies, this is a jacket and kind of, yeah, I've never sold one like this. These are the pieces that I get a little more excited about because this has such a loyal following of just great basics, great quality. People like the fit. They know the fit if they're a loyal James Perse shopper. Now their sizing is vanity sizing. The 2, I believe, is a size small. This is pretty snug on my size 6 mannequin, so I think this runs a little bit on the small side, but I'm excited to look this up. If I had to guess, this is going to be, again, probably 50, maybe 60 or 70 for this, compared to similar James Perse items that I've sold. But great basic, and yeah. All right, I got this at a thrift store, and they were only asking $4.99. It's St. John Collection. It's the Santana knit. I did go over to their skirt section to see if I could find the matching skirt, because sometimes thrift stores will separate or they'll get mixed up in bags and they don't realize they're separating. But this is a size 10, really beautiful pink shade. I don't know if it's coming off red here because of the bricks behind me. Yeah, really nice little detail. This, I think, could be paired with anything, you know, a pair of slacks, a skirt. So it doesn't have to be matching. So I think this is definitely going to be in the 50 to 60, 70 range. That's like the last 3 items, but that's going to be my go-to for some of the stuff. So I was pretty excited to see that, and there's no holes in it, and it's one of the St. John Classic pieces. All right, let's move on. I don't know which bag to draw from. This is Everlane, and if you know me, you know I have a hate, sometimes occasionally like relationship ever since that wholesale box that was terrible for me. It just hasn't been doing that well, but this is a really great black cropped, it almost has a scuba feel to it. It's a size large, which is one of the reasons I got it. It's just a great little zip up cropped jacket. And to be honest, these pieces from Everlane, I still get excited about. I would say this is probably going to be in the 40 to 50 range, but because of the size, because it seems to be in good condition and it's a great basic, I decided to grab it. And we'll see what that one, I haven't photographed that one, so I haven't done the Google Lens, but hopefully I can find the style and have more accurate comps. But most Everlane I'm passing on these days. All right, this piece is kind of one of those pieces that because of the style, it's just that, and the versatility and sizing. So any cardigan or open front item, especially if it has some stretch, I feel like can fit multiple sizes. So even though this is an extra small, I feel like this could let's just put it on for an example. It could easily fit. I am opposite of, sorry, my mic likes to drag down my shirt. This would not be the best fit for me, but because it's open front, a small, a medium could probably fit this. I am neither of those as well, but I like those types of pieces that, you know, moral of the story, I don't think this is just, so it's another Eileen piece. And I just feel like these sleeveless cardigans are so classy. It's this navy blue and then it has black lining. So it just subtly just kind of shows a little bit of contrast, but it's subtle, has pockets. It's a mid-length. It's a really nice, classy piece. It's the wealthy woman that doesn't want to show her wealth kind of piece, if that makes any sense. So even though this was extra small, I felt like since it was open front cardigan, good condition, loved the color scheme, I wanted to grab that. I think that was on sale as well. So definitely grabbed that. If I had to guess, that's probably going to be in the 40 range. But yeah. All right. This one is maybe going in my closet. I love oversized Free People sweaters, especially the neutrals. So I'm going to try this on. This is like a good, you know, throw on oversized with some leggings. Obviously, it is not legging season right now with the heat, but if I don't keep this for my closet, then I will list it. And I know these have historically done fairly well for me. Oversized, really nice, basic Free People sweaters. So if I had to guess, somewhere between around the $35 mark for that. So not a huge profit, but I've done well with those. All right, my last bag is 100% lamb leather, beautiful shade of blue, size large, which is great. And the buttons on the front are hidden. There are a couple small faint marks on the leather, so it's not in perfect condition, but kind of has a little bit of that worn in look. This is Lucky brand, which I used to pick up Lucky in my first 6 months to a year of reselling. Did fairly well with it. And then I felt like there was just a lot on the market. So it just took longer to sell. But 100% lamb leather, beautiful shade of blue, size large. I had to pick it up. It was on sale. It is just a great basic, but still has a pop of color. And I just love this shade of blue. So I'll put on the screen if I can find some comps, I think that is. I would guess I can at least get $50 for that, hopefully more. But Lucky brand is a risky brand just because there's a lot out there for me. All right, this is a Levi's trucker jacket. I actually found this when I was walking by a kids area and I was like, oh, that kind of looks like a women's, like just a smaller women's. So, or maybe someone was hiding it. I don't know. Do you guys ever see people hiding stuff in kids area? But I saw obviously the collar. So even if it was kids, I probably would have looked it up. I've had decent luck with the Levi's trucker jackets. They're classic. This is a size large. I did try it on. It fit my shoulders. It's just a little too short for me. It doesn't fit the chest. So, but to wear it open, I think this is a women's large. So I think there were a couple spots. So I'm going to give this like on the elbow. I'm going to give this a wash, see if I can spot treat those. Otherwise, I feel like that type of item, any sort of like wear is actually kind of adds to the character. So I haven't sold a trucker jacket in the last year or two, I don't think, from Levi's. But they were kind of a consistent over 50, 60, 70 kind of dollar type of item. Depending on, like this is a newer one, this isn't a vintage one. Obviously that plays into it, but hopefully I can at least get $50 since it's a large and it's just a classic item. All right, the last one, and then we'll fast forward to a fun box with ThredUp with Robert later, is Barefoot Dreams. It's extra large. There was one that I saw yesterday that was a medium that was pretty oversized, but not as soft. And I'm getting pickier with Barefoot Dreams. So if it's a great size, if it's a good style, it's easy to look up the style on the material tag, which is somewhere down there. Maybe not. It's easy to look it up with the material tag, the style number, and see what it is. But a lot of times these have gone from kind of consistent $50 to more like a $35 sale for me and sitting longer. But I really like that it's hooded. Those tend to do fairly well for me. This is obviously a good size and it's a nice dark gray color. So that is my Heatwave fall winter haul. And I think I found some great pieces. Let me know how you think I did in a few hours, just driving around, popping around to a few different stores. Let's jump over to the second part of the video and do a fun box with Robert. While you open this, I have four questions that they asked us on my last video. How did we meet?
We were at a local restaurant, bar place.
Yeah.
And I was in there getting some food, and you were also in there. And I was sitting a couple seats down from you at the bar and waiting for my to-go food. And then we started talking. And yeah, then that was it. And then I ended up asking you on a date that night.
And then we went on a date like a week later, approximately.
Yeah, about a week later.
Yeah, so we did not meet online, which I'm sure is nothing wrong with that, but we met in person.
Yeah.
Okay, so this fun box cost me $34 plus shipping, which I think is like $10 approximately. It's 10 items. I'm just moving the box out of the way. But you can reach in and grab something. That's your style.
Yeah, it's like a gardening hat.
It's not. It's a girl's beach hat.
Oh,
you have to look for a
hat,
label.
okay.
You have to, if it's labeled.
Yeah, we got
Oh, we have a label?
something.
Oh, okay. Can you read it?
Gotex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotex. I believe it's vintage. I've sold a Gotex before, but it's not terrible, except there's questionable. Probably, yeah, it's like a beach hat. And it's Kismet. Oh, it's UPF 50. So it's a straw hat.
Can't be that old.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, this might be listable, but it has some, like, issues with the straw or whatever this is.
Yeah, at least it's on the underside.
That's true. So this is a maybe that I can list it, but it also doesn't fit my head very well, so maybe donate. All right, you can choose something else.
Are these like Christmas ornaments? What are these?
I don't know. What does it say?
Universal Studios Japan charm set.
Charm set. So it's like a bag charm set.
2,700 yen.
Yeah, from Japan. Yeah, so you can, like, someone who likes these can put them on their bag if they want to decorate them.
Yeah, they're like Snoopy's.
I don't think these are going to have much value. but I can donate them. Maybe some little girl will find them and be like, yay, I have a charm set.
But it's one black-eared, one brown-eared, one gray-eared Snoopy.
Are they Snoopy's?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it does say Snoopy on there. I don't think I'm going to sell these, but yeah, I can always give them to a place. Okay, so 2 down.
What do you call it? Headband?
Headband.
This is Cedarwood Threads Clothing Company.
No price or anything, but it is new, so that's nice. I don't use headbands. Do you know anyone that uses headbands?
I don't.
Another possible donation, but Cedarwood Threads Clothing Company. It doesn't look, oh, it says Oklahoma City. Oh, it's Hobby Lobby, because it says right here. It says just one of their brands. So that'll be a donation, but people use these for putting on makeup or just...
Holding their hair back?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like sleepwear.
Mm-hmm. Uniqlo. Have you ever been to that store?
No.
That is it Japan? I think it's Japanese.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's a fun store. We should go in sometime, but that's only the bottom or only the top, so there's no like matching bottoms. So that's probably not, if it were a set, it might be worth listing because it's new tags, but it's only the top. So I think that's a donation. Ooh, wrap stuff. Let it be good. Some people can get like jewelry in these or something like that.
Is this a little handbag?
Keychain maybe? Or a wristlet? Oh, that's a mirror. Okay, so it's like if you're going out, you can maybe put your keys on there and then have a mirror and then that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. I'm trying to get the box out of, yeah, it's like not marked.
No.
You have to show. It's got like charms. It doesn't look like it has much value, but a good donation piece for our local thrifts.
Yeah.
Okay, another question. If you were going to resell, what category would you want to sell? Like
if I was going to resell?
Which he technically kind of does resell and has for a long time, but what are some things that you have resold?
Music equipment, guitars and stuff.
Okay.
I was into like automotive parts for a while, like older vintage parts that are harder to find.
Did you go out and buy them to resell, or did you just resell them because you had them and you were just making your money back?
It's usually I'm going for something that I wanted, and I'd see other things that I knew were worth something for cheap, so I'd buy those too, and then...
So he's a reseller, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
But you do it for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted to try a new category of reselling, what would you try?
I think I would maybe lean heavier on the musical instruments. I would maybe do that. That would be fun.
Okay. There's your answer to someone that asked. Okay, we can move on. One of the questions that someone asked, I don't know if it wasn't directed at us, but how are the dogs? I know everyone asks about how the dogs are. Heidi's out there barking right now, living her best life. And everyone's healthy and happy, and they all get along, which is great. Okay, so a belt.
Nice little belt.
Is it marked?
It doesn't appear to be marked.
I mean, it looks like real leather.
Yeah.
So, and it's probably just faded. It probably was marked somewhere around here or up here, or there was a tag. It doesn't look like there was a tag. Yeah, so, I mean, there's no markings. It doesn't look like super unique, so it almost looks like someone did handmade type of accents.
Yeah.
Right there. But another good one for the donation.
Mm-hmm.
For the thrift, the local thrift. Not for me or you. Does it feel like silk?
No.
No?
No. It's just a little, what do you call these things?
Scarf.
Scarf? Well, I mean, is this a scarf? I mean, I guess it is. There's a tag.
So it just has someone's name on it.
Yeah, handwritten. Maybe somebody made it. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looks homemade, like someone made their own scarf. It does feel like polyester. So it's not silk. And yeah, that's not going to be worth anything, but maybe someone at the thrift can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. We asked how the dogs were. And another question was, do you go thrifting with me?
I mean, I don't think we've done like a full on, like we're gonna go thrifting day.
We have not.
But I mean, if we've been out and you're about and there's a store you want to pop into, I go in with you. But
Yeah, I have not taken it. That is going to be a goal, is to take them thrifting to thrift stores in LA and to the bins, but we haven't done it yet. But soon. What do you have in front of you?
some snakeskin, little fanny pack.
Okay. Is it marked?
It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nico and I think. I don't know.
It says it right here too. So you have to show. You have to. I don't know this brand. It doesn't feel like the best quality, so it kind of looks a little bit cheap. Cool and Slow Life, 2007. Yeah, I mean, it's not leather. It has, I don't know what that is, Adastria company on it. But yeah, I'm not familiar with this. It just looks cheap. So I'm going to say it's not worth much.
Fun for 80s night. Dress up.
For 80s night? Someone would use that right now. Socks.
Wello.
I don't know. I mean, they're not my style.
Brand new, huh?
I know. We can donate them.
I mean, they don't feel bad.
Just size medium. Yeah, they're just socks. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know that brand. Wello, it's probably some cheaper store. Donating socks. And it looks like one more item.
A pair of sunglasses.
Ooh. Not terrible. Do you recognize that brand?
No.
It's a trendy influencer brand. I've never picked it up or sold it, but I know it. I think it's pronounced Key, Quay.
Australia.
Yeah.
But made in China.
Well, it's an Australian brand,
Yeah.
but they're women's.
Yeah, they aren't bad.
I mean, they're not in like terrible shape,
No.
so those might be worth it. And I think it's pronounced Key, but yeah. So I mean, maybe one thing to resell, maybe the hat, and maybe the sunglasses. But the point of this was really just to have something fun to open. And that's it. We'll have next video he's in. We'll answer a couple more questions. We might go thrifting at some point in the next month. He really has only been in one video in a year, so this was just, he is a part of my life, and I see him a lot. And I thought it would be fun to have him on every once in a while. And this was just an easy little addition to this video. But it's dinner time, so that's it. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment on the thrift haul or this, and we'll be back soon. Bye.